Hello there everyone, this is Chaos, and I have something special for you all 5 of you that are going to end up watching this at least. I have Total War, Rome 2, and yes, if you are wondering, I am making massive hand gestures right now, because it's Rome 2. My god, we've been waiting for this for ages, right? Yes! But I'm not gonna have gameplay for you guys, no. I have a review of the multiplayer. And then I'll also touch on a little bit of the single player, but that's kind of side. Ugh, who cares, right? It's only single player. No, what we want is the multiplayer. At least people like me. People who like competition don't like squashing the AI every time. So, without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to be, now, a quick little note, I'm going to be comparing this from Shogun 2 and the previous titles, like Empire and Napoleon mainly. So if you've never played any of these titles, multiplayer, there might be some things that are hard to understand or to like make the connection with, but you should be able to get a solid idea of what I think and why I think it. Obviously, I value my opinion extremely high, and so should you, right? Alright, enough of the fooling around, let's get into this. So, as always, you have, since it's been hosted through Steam, so not as always, since Empire, Napoleon, and Shogun 2, you have two separate modes, kind of. You have your ranked battles, and you have your battle list. So, ranked battles come through match made, or a quick battle in this. So these will get you ELO points for the leaderboard, which I'll touch on later. And battle lists are just for fun games like doing tournament games. So this is where you can invite certain people. As you can see, these games are locked. That's because they only want certain people to play with them, right? Now, in battle lists, you can't host ranked games, so any of the results here do not affect your leaderboard score at all. I'm a leaderboard person. So let's touch on the leaderboard. So here's the leaderboard, and I'm actually dropping in score quite a bit. Like 10 minutes ago I was 9, whatever. Anyway, here's the leaderboard, and as you can see, you have your rank. So this is the top 100 right here, and I am 20th at the moment. Then you have your player name, you have your ELO rating right here, and you have your wins. Now in Shogun 2 was also the first game to include a leaderboard for the Total War series, at least. It was similar-ish to this, but in there you had a wins and losses. Now as you guys can see, there is no slider. I cannot scroll further to the right. I can only go up and down. And the filters are only all in friends. So there is no way to see how many games you lost. It is physically impossible in Rome 2 to check your overall record. And in Shogun 2, if I said Shogun 2 instead of Rome 2, I'm sorry. But in Shogun 2, you had this beautiful statistics page that showed you your naval battles, wins, losses, ranked, totals. It was gorgeous. I loved it. I looked at it. I admired my beautiful stats for a long time. And this, it isn't included. This is a massive bummer for me. I am extremely disappointed. This, for me, is not enough. Your total wins is not enough. Now, before I even touch on how that got on the #1 spot, which I will be, I am going to talk about this. So here's my friends, and as you can see, we have people that are all the way back in the 1000th place, 1084, correct? Now we're gonna go back to all. Now I want you to look at this bottom page. Okay, it's 1 out of 1, and if I click on the arrows, nothing happens. Why? Because CA fucked it up. Each page contains 100. Okay? There was proven to be at least 11 pages. They went and fucked it up. And want to see another way they fucked up the leaderboard? Right here. Okay, I'm gonna put my mouse under it. 65,535. This is your max ELO rating in any Total War game. Okay? Now, they did have ELO in Shogun Empire and Napoleon. It just wasn't publicly viewable. You could just see stars. So right now, since the game just came out today, well, this morning for me, is you have this. you have your ratings, right? And this is about the average for the people that win a lot. 37,000. You have this dude that's at 65,535. No, he is not part of the development team. He is a fucking hacker. They fucked it up and made this extremely hackable somehow. I don't even know how. I mean, they managed to do it. Now, this wasn't so much important to me, but it was important to everyone else. The chat rooms. Okay? This is a massive disappointment to a lot of people. This is about all the chat you're gonna get. Woot woot, holy shit, a whole bunch of retards that are all fanboys. Okay? This public chat, as you can see, there's no one in this list, so I can type a whole bunch of shit, no one's ever gonna see it. There isn't a global chat like in Rome 1. There isn't a semi-global / regional chat like in Shogun 2. This might as well not even fucking be there. And I'm not even gonna lie, in battle, there isn't a small little thing in the corner of your screen. It takes up the whole entire fucking middle of your screen. So if you want to type to someone, you cannot do anything else. You cannot like see what's going on. You just have this big obnoxious fucking chat box in front of your face. And no, I am not done yet. So it's a single player game, right? So most people, reasonable people at least, don't expect it to be balanced for multiplayer, and they didn't surprise us at all. So here is an army. Now I've played 10 games multiplayer so far, and I've won 9 of them. Okay, so I've lost 1. This is the army I've been using. Now the first game I didn't use this army, but afterwards I pretty much just adopted this army. And the game I lost, I actually played a guy who had an army identical to mine. So here it is. We have 12 legionary troops. Well, actually it's 10. And then we have 2 triarii, which are spearmen, anti-cav. We have 1 slinger, because I felt guilty not having any range in my army. And then I have 3 cav. And they're the cheap cav, because, see, 550? It's like the 3rd cheapest cav that you can get. And then elephants are useless. Anyway, this kind of army you don't even need to micro. How do I know? The last game I played, and yes, this is like the 3rd time I've told this story. I like this story, whatever. So I saw my guy's army, alright, and I attacked him, and it was on a map like this. And basically what happened is I gave my attack orders, and then I went pee. I went downstairs, I went down the stairs, I went into the bathroom, I closed the door, I sat down because I'm a squatter, and I went pee. Then I got up, cleaned myself off, washed my hands, came back upstairs, sat down, and I had won the battle. I didn't do anything, okay guys? I literally gave a movement order, I saw his army, I gave what I thought was appropriate attack orders so my troops would cover just about everything, and then I went pee, and then I came back and I won. So that's what you can expect from Rome 2, guys. It's amazing, don't you? It's absolutely amazing. Now, so actually, you know what? I'm going to touch on the multiplayer campaign. Now, a lot of people like playing by themselves in the campaign, right? But other people like playing the campaign with their friends. And so, CA, from Empire on, has implemented a co-op campaign. And as you can see, the current only co-op going is are 2 of my clanmates. Now, they've been doing this for 3 hours, and if you look, they're on turn 8. And just a heads up, a turn takes about 5 to 10 minutes max in the early game. Max. I mean, that's if you're slow in reading everything. So there are 3 main issues with the co-op campaign so far that I have seen. First, people can't join your games. Quite simply, you invite them, they can't join, they get like this server error or some shit, and they're literally not able to join. If they do get to join, if you do a battle, at the end of the battle, there'll be a desync, and then you have to reload and restart, and then you'll go through the first problem again. And then if you get through that, don't fight battles, right? And then 3rd battle, even if you don't know about the 3rd issue, sorry, not the 3rd battle, the 3rd issue is if you're in the middle of a battle, you'll get random freezes, and then nothing will happen. You won't be able to select your units, you won't be able to move your camera. The game literally freezes, and you have to Alt F4. So all in all, both aspects of the multiplayer aspect for Rome 2 at this point on release are absolutely fucking unplayable, massive waste of time and total pieces of shit. I probably could have said that a lot better, but I'm tired, and this game just disappointed the living shit out of me. Me and so many of my friends were super pumped. We all pre-ordered, right? We were there. We fucking were sitting here in voice chat. There was like a good 30 of us in voice chat, talking, super pumped for this game, and then we play it. And then it fucking sucks balls. So, let's and I'm gonna cover my little gripe with the single player campaign. Now, I'm positive most people will know what Day 1 DLC is. Day 1 DLC, for those of you who don't know, is when you have your finished game, the developers or the publishers or whoever the fuck is responsible for it take out a part of the finished game, make it inaccessible to player unless they buy a DLC that is released separately from the main game for money. So one of the more prominent examples that got a lot of rage was it was a horror survival game or some shit. I think it was like Last Light or something, I don't know. But anyway, what happened was they took out the hardest difficulty mode, in which the game was supposed to be played on, and they charged the person $5 outside of the $60 for the main game. And that's Day 1 DLC. CA didn't quite do this. What they did is they took out factions. So the Greek states, this was a pre-order bonus, but it's also a DLC. So these were finished factions that they said you couldn't play unless you pre-ordered the game or you buy the DLC. And you can't play them in multiplayer either. Which, multiplayer is a total waste of time, so I don't know why anyone would care. But the big thing that really bothers me is the faction I love playing in Rome games is the Seleucid Empire, okay? They're one of the successor states, and they have all the sick troops. They have the cataphracts, they have chariots, they have everything. They have phalanx, they have the Silver Shield Legionnaires from Rome 1. I mean, they're an awesome fucking faction. I love playing them. And what CA did is they said, we're not going to let you play this until October. It's a finished faction. We have all that shit done. Yeah, cool. We don't care. You're not playing it until October. And all I can say is fuck you guys. I mean, that's a total dick move. That's total bullshit. I personally am against DLC in these kind of games unless they are literally adding something. So the Fall of the Samurai, or a whole bunch of new units that weren't in the original game, that were added in after, I will happily pay for these things. But I do not want to ever fucking pay for something you fucking built into the main game. If you're adding it in after, yes, make it downloadable content. Make me pay a couple bucks. I will do it. I had no problem with this. I have that's legit. This bullshit is not. But that isn't what I was talking about. So this is for the multiplayer. And the multiplayer, really, guys, if you are a multiplayer person and you wanted to get Rome 2, don't ever fucking get this game at this if it's in this state. Okay? CA literally spent 2 days, put in a couple of fucking interfaces that were used already, and then took out a fuck ton of features and went with the laziest fucking leaderboard in the world. Now, the reason I didn't use my second one is because of this, okay? So, part of the quick battle feature is you can invite your friends, right? And then you can do team games with your friends. So, I'm going to be showing you guys a screenshot. Now it's going to be 2 screenshots, actually. So, the first one is going to be this. The second one is just going to be this one, right here. So, let's go to the first one. It should load soon. Alrighty then. Okay, so in this was a 2v2 clan match that we did through quick battle, okay? Now, we won it, blah blah blah, who cares, Rome's overpowered in this game. But it worked. Okay, and after that, this is what happened 5 times in a row. So we would get into it, and then my clanmate AVA Apollo would be on one team, and I'd be on the other. This is total fucking bullshit. I want to do quick battle with my fucking clanmates. I don't want random fucking noobs, or else I would join fucking random teams. But I don't do that. Why? Because if I'm doing a team game, I want it to be with a partner who knows what they're fucking doing. Or at least that I know, so I can yell at them as they're fucking up. So, now in this screenshot, I'm gonna go down my caption. This is the third time in a row this has happened. Okay, we tried twice more after that, and I'm not even gonna bother pulling it up because apparently it doesn't want to work. But we tried twice more after that for a total of 5 times, and that happened every single time, consistently, and they were against different people. So, end result is a total fucking failure. This game isn't worth your money if you wanted a multiplayer aspect, guys. Find something else. If they do patch it and they do fix it and they make all these massive revolutionary changes to it, kind of like the AOE2 HD team did with the Age of Empires 2 HD release, obviously they patched it and it's actually playable now, I will make a video and I will say thank you guys. It only took you 5 fucking months, and I'm happy to have got this game and to spend my time playing your product. But as it is right now, I will not be playing Rome 2. This game isn't worth your time, it isn't worth your money, it's a piece of shit, don't get it. So, thank you guys for watching. And I want to make a quick little disclaimer. If you want it for the single player, there was no point in watching this video in the first place. Okay. That's it. Have a great day, guys. And I hope this was helpful. Later.